Hi, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I want to review with you your daily language for week 27 so that you do amazing on your quiz. So, we're starting with Monday. Margaret said, comma, open quote, if you need me to babysit any of those days, comma, I'll be happy to, with a period in your end punctuation. Number 2, Dan's sister. Dan, of course, needs to show ownership to sister, is older. Since we're using our comparative form, old gets ER, then him, comma, but she is still afraid, AFRAID, of thunderstorms. Number 3, looking for the correlative conjunction pair. Not only does Molly paint well, but she also makes beautiful ceramic pieces. So we have a pair of conjunctions. The first one is not only, the second, but also. Number 4 is the verb transitive or intransitive. Hannah sighed with relief when she saw her mom. Remember that you are looking for a direct object to see if the verb is transitive. Hannah sighed what? We do not get an answer, so we know there is no transfer of action. Sighed is an intransitive verb. Number 5, by the time John finishes his summer book list, he will have read 25 books. Future, will, perfect, have, verb, read. Tuesday, Miss Jameson and Mr. Wayland, comma, our track coaches, comma, often go running by themselves. Number 2, when Luke went fishing last weekend, comma, he caught 3 trout in 30 minutes. Notice that trout is singular and plural is the same spelling. You do not say trouts. Number 3, wind is gusty and the sun is blazing. Number 4, remember our linking verbs link the subject to the rest of the sentence. When my dad is angry, dad being our subject, is linking it to angry. He gets very quiet and leaves the room. He is our subject. Gets is our linking verb, linking he to very quiet and leaves the room. Number 5, we couldn't find a parking place and barely made it to the movie. Our ly adverb is barely. Barely tells us to what extent. Wednesday, Kim, comma, Frank, comma, and I all have new notebooks, comma, but mine is red and theirs are blue. You do not have an apostrophe S on theirs because theirs is the possessive pronoun, not a contraction. And your comma goes before your conjunction but. Number 2, after a busy morning, comma, Max spent a long, quiet afternoon reading on the porch. Notice we need a comma in between long and quiet because that is 2 separate adjectives. Number 3, when the water boils, add the pasta. It is telling someone to do something, so it is an imperative sentence. Number 4, I was captivated by the passion and energy of her piano performance. Our abstract nouns are feelings, emotions, and qualities. In this sentence, there are 2, passion and energy. Number 5, graphic, monograph. Could make 2 new words there with the root graph. Thursday, number 1, Liz was disappointed that the video store didn't have any of the DVDs she wanted. Make sure you change that spelling, disappointed, and video. And didn't, of course, needs an apostrophe. None becomes any. Number 2, the community chorus was founded on October 10th, 1985, by Dr. Jane Klassen. Number 3, A child's ball rolled across the busy street, stopping traffic immediately. Our preposition telling where is across. Ending our prepositional phrase is the object street. Number 4, you could rewrite the sentence several ways. How I did it is the waves pounded the small boat against the dock, comma, filling it with water. As long as you do not have two sentences together with just a comma, you will not have a run-on. Number 5, Caroline baked the most delicious brownies ever for the bake sale at school is our superlative form. For Friday, you can create any new sentences you wish. I did underline number 2 and 3 for you to make note, as those are on your quiz, written the way that I have those. Number 1, being a city kid, Haley can sleep with a lot of noise and with the light on. I apologize for that typo I see on lot. It should be a T. Number 2, catnip, comma, a member of the mint family, comma, doesn't affect all cats in the same way. Number 3, Tyrone learned to knit from his grandmother, comma, and he says it relaxes him. Number 4, because the seasons are reversed in the southern hemisphere, comma, July is a winter month. And number 5, Andrea and her friend Susan who often hike together, are going hiking next weekend. So remember to correct any run-on sentence, which is more than one thought with incorrect punctuation. You can put a subordinate with an independent, creating a complex sentence. You can also choose to put some of it as added information, creating a simple sentence. Or you can put two complete thoughts together with a semicolon or a comma and a conjunction. So make sure you review before you quit.